Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. Skirts by him at the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Snell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 51 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed.
You're right, they have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. On second down, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. He'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
We also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
Murray now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
False start. Offense.
Bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
When the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he stopped up short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting the drive with Snell, and the hole closes quickly there.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
The run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
False start. Offense.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. A star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. From the 38, Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
On play action, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looks to throw, fires right side.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Stage of the 2nd quarter, you give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. Murray now on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Murray to air it out again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team.
But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. That one whistled against David Bakhtiari. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, 5 weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. Robert Woods, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Broncos looking for a rare bright spot in a season that's seen them lose 8 of their first 9 games. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw on 2nd and 10.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Rodgers now on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
Might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He can run for it, and he will. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun on third down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They'll run it with Jones.
53 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. On third and long, it's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
For a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello? Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Murray forced out to his left. And he's got room. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. On first and 10, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Murray. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it third and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his third and 1. Trying to get it with Snell. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
He was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw right sideline here is complete. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray rolling to his left.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Jones.
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing right, and that's complete. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And again, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll make it 2nd down.
False start. Offense.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Rodgers again now. And this one incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jones. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. Accelerating, and off he goes. And then here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thing. Yeah. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
18, go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Protein, spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. This from long, very long range. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
Hang on here. They declined that. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And an alley to run.
You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To try again after the sack. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it.
Holding offense.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, he almost had it. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he finds Seals Jones complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This pass complete. Murray to Seals Jones.
Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And it's caught. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cardinals, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.